Yeah, hello everyone. This is Trey with Texas Sports TV, and this is my weekly power rankings for the MLB power rankings as of April 29th, 2019. No, I don't do the like week 1, week 2, week 3 because in baseball there's like games every day and it's all that and it's yada yada. I just don't feel like trying to separate the weeks because everyone would see it. Everyone would probably do it theirs differently. Okay, well then. Quickly, here's on the rules. It's based on the runs allowed differential, the average per game, because with, again, baseball being a little bit different, I think it's like misleading to just do the overall. You need to do the average. If there's a tie, you look at the win-loss percentage, because if they both have like the same run differential, obviously the team with the most wins is better. And then if there's another tie, well, then I look at the current win streak. Starting off the list, moving down to 30th place, the Baltimore Orioles. They now have the worst run differential at negative 2.138. They have a losing record at 345, and they just lost 3 games in a row. So they are not doing very well. And, well, it shows. They're allowing way more runs than they're scoring, and their record is extremely bad. It's poor. It's piss poor. So, yeah, this is probably this is like a rebuilding year. Who knows? Maybe catch flights at some point. This is baseball. Anything is possible. So like bad teams can do good. This isn't basketball. And moving up in the list to 29th, which isn't a lot. It really isn't saying a lot. You move from 30th to 29th. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you how much they moved. If you move up and you're literally second from last, you obviously moved from last place. They don't have the worst run differential anymore. Their run differential is negative 2.071. They do still have the worst record at 286, and they also have a 3-game losing streak. They're just like the Orioles. They lost 3 games in a row. I mean, this is a rebuild year, but when is it not a rebuild year? Like the Miami Marlins, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all always suck. Y'all get treated horribly by the owner. Like I just saw a video by, I think it was like 5 Points Vids. We're talking about how he literally sued his own fans. Like, worst owner ever. I'm surprised he still has the team. Like, how does this team even have any fans? If y'all are still fans of the Marlins, y'all are probably the most loyal fans ever. Like, y'all have it worse than Cleveland. Dang, y'all have it worse than Cleveland. Okay. The first team that hasn't moved at all is the Boston Red Sox. They're still doing pretty bad, but I'm waiting. They've been extremely disappointing. I'm waiting for them to actually start doing well and start winning. It's still early in the season. But it's starting to look really bad for the team. I think this is like the equivalent of week 3 for the NFL. This is about 25. Okay, this is about equivalent of week 2, almost week 3 in between. Either way, it is not looking good for. It is not looking good for y'all at all. Y'all should hopefully turn it around soon, because you don't have the entire season anymore. You moving down to 27th is the Detroit Tigers. They have a run differential of negative 0.885. Their record is 462, and they're on a 4-game losing streak. They're all in the negatives. And it's a team. Y'all started out really well. Y'all did. The Detroit Tigers actually started out really hot. But the flaws in the team have started to show, and the team has kind of fallen way down, especially in the power rankings, allowing a decent amount of more runs in their scoring, and they have, which translate into, well, a losing record. Especially since they lost 4 in a row. The Pittsburgh Pirates. Holy shit. Y'all moved way down to 26th. Y'all are on a 8-game losing streak. The longest losing streak right now. I don't know if it's all season for everyone, but this as of right now, they're the team with the longest losing streak. My gosh. Like, I knew the Pittsburgh Pirates were good. I didn't trust the Pittsburgh Pirates. I said y'all were doing good. Y'all were at the top power rankings. Y'all were doing pretty decent. Y'all were like 12th last week. And, well, reality starting to set in. This is really is a piss poor team. Y'all are 26th. You're allowing .808 more runs than you're scoring. Your record is 462. I mean, it's not way below way losing record, but it is a losing record, and y'all are on an 8-game losing streak. You were first in division, and now you're far from it. Okay, moving up in the power rankings are the Kansas City Royals. Don't take this as really a really good thing, though, because y'all are still a pretty bad team. You're sitting at a record of 321, and it's not a long losing streak. You just lost one game, so you're not really on a very big losing streak. But you're not doing very well. Your record is really bad, and your run differential is, well, negative .750. Y'all aren't really doing that well. You moved up, but again, it's not saying much. You're still 25th. You're part of the bottom 5 still. But I guess on the bright side, you are moving up, I guess. Moving down is the San Francisco Giants. No, not the New York Giants. This ain't football. This is baseball. America's sport. The best sport ever. Okay, so the San Francisco Giants, they're moving down to 24th. This is an echo of a team. This is an ancient team. A shell of its former self. A lot of older players. And it's really showing here. Your run differential is negative .714. Your record is 393. And you're on a 3-game losing streak. Like, this team, it's not the dynasty it used to be. And yeah, it's really showing. And San Francisco, you need a rebuild. This is, it's hard. I know. I guess I don't understand. I've never had really a dynasty, but it's hard. Like, looking at a team that used to be great, that you cheered for, now do bad. But you know what? Sometimes you have to. I understand needing to go through bad. The Astros went through a huge rough phase, but in the end, if you work through it and the team does good with their prospects and developments, well, then it ends up paying off. The 2017 World Series. So if y'all just, I understand sucking. I don't understand what it's like having a dynasty and then losing it, but I understand sucking. Okay, and this is not one of the worst led organizations. They built a dynasty, so it's not a bad led organization. Y'all just hold out. For San Francisco, just hold out. Okay. Moving up to 23rd, the New York Mets. I still feel bad for y'all. The Mets, y'all are sharing New York Yankees. No matter how good y'all do, y'all aren't doing very well right now. But even if y'all are doing good, y'all are in the shadows of the Yankees. Y'all can win the World Series. Yankees have 27. It's sad. Okay. Yeah. The only thing that's really negative for you this week is y'all have a pretty bad run differential. You're allowing .704 more runs than you're scoring per game. Which, yes, you'll have a winning record. Yes, y'all just won a game. But if you keep allowing more runs than you're scoring, it's not going to translate very well. Like, look at the Pirates. It's not going to translate very well. You allow more runs than you score, it's going to end up eventually adding up in losses. But You need to start scoring more than you're allowing. You need to get those wins. You need to. I'd rather have the Mets doing well than the Yankees. Okay, so you better start picking things up. Fuck the Yankees. Okay. Moving up to 22nd place are the Chicago White Sox. Your run differential still pretty bad at negative 600. Your record's pretty bad, 440. But hey, you know what? You're on a 2-game win streak right now. You just went up in the power rankings. It's could have been worse. This could have been way worse. Y'all could have been the Baltimore Orioles. Who knows? But you have a losing record. You're not doing very well. But maybe y'all can turn it around. I'm hearing a lot about this one player. I'm getting comments about how one of the players is pretty good. Well, it doesn't matter about a player. It matters about the team. And the team's not doing good. Well, maybe y'all can turn it around. Maybe the White Sox. I don't really want y'all to, though. Because fuck the fucking White Sox. Didn't y'all ended the 2005 miracle run for the Astros. So fuck you. Y'all can stay sucking. Maybe I'll turn it around. Who knows? Y'all, I hear how this team's good. You have a good player. It ain't showing. I'm sorry. It's unbiased too. Like I say fuck the White Sox because I hate the White Sox, but you know what? This is unbiased. I'm doing it based on the run differential. It's based on pure math. Fuck the White Sox. Y'all are in 22nd. Y'all are moving up, which I don't like, but y'all are still a pretty bad team. The Colorado Rockies. Oh man. I wish y'all were doing better. But you're not. I mean, it's y'all are 21st. You're rounding off the bottom 10. You did move up. Maybe you could have gone towards more of the middle pack, but you're still in the bottom 10. Your run differential is negative 0.286. Your record is pretty bad. You have a losing record at 464. You're not already on a major losing streak right now. You just lost one game, so you're on a 1-game losing streak. But you know what? I guess a positive, you moved up in the power rankings. Could be worse. You could be the Orioles. You could be the Marlins. Holy shit, the Marlins. Okay, but yeah, y'all aren't doing very well right now. I hope y'all do. I hope y'all figure something out and do better. You almost won the division. If I remember, y'all almost won the division last year. So y'all were a good team last year. So I don't know what's going on. At least you're not the Red Sox where you won the World Series and you just completely fell off. But come on, figure something out. You almost won division last year. Do something. 20th. Moving up to 20th, the San Diego Padres. The winning has started to translate a little bit in the run differential. Season as y'all have moved up. It hasn't translated much though. It's still a negative run differential at negative 0.286. But you do have a winning record of 571. You have one, and you lost a game. You're on a 1-game losing streak. But you know what? You have a winning record. If you need to figure out how to score more runs than you're allowing, because if you keep allowing more runs than you're scoring, it's not going to hold up for the rest of the year. If you don't start scoring, you need offense. If you don't do the scoring, I'm sorry, yes, defense can only do so much. You're not going to hold up for the rest of the year. Moving down to 19th place, another team with a losing run differential but a winning record. Again, Milwaukee Brewers. You have a winning record of 517. You're not winning division, but you know what? You need to start scoring. The same thing as the Padres. Score more than you allow, because it's not going to translate well throughout the entire season. It isn't. It's gonna start translating more into the record as the season goes on. So y'all do have a winning record at 517. Not the best record, but I mean it's winning. Keep winning and start scoring more than you're allowing. Okay, that's what you need to do. Moving up to 18th is the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, the Los Angels of Anaheim, Angels of Anaheim. It's an odd team. You have two green spots. You moved up in the power rankings, and you're on a 1-game win streak right now. But you have two negative spots. You have a losing run differential and a losing record. Your run differential is negative .207, so it's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. And you have a record of 414, a pretty bad record. This is what happens when you rely too much on one player, like Mike Trout. Phillies are going to end up, they're doing really well. I'm sorry, Bryce Harper is an extremely good player, but they're never going to win the World Series. Bryce Harper is going to hold them back, just like Mike Trout's holding y'all back. If y'all rely on Mike Trout, y'all get the Mike Trout syndrome. You have a really good player. You can never do anything with him because he's your entire team. Put good people around him, and y'all will actually be a force to be reckoned with. You're in a tough division. You have the Astros and the Mariners right now. You have to be better than just a one-man army. I'm sorry, Angels. I guess y'all are moving up in the power ranking, so that's good. But come on, work on your team. The Oakland Athletics, y'all are just all the way bad. You moved up in the power rankings, so you're at 17. But your run differential, I guess it's not the worst. It's -0.1, negative -0.1. It could be better. It's almost breaking even, almost winning, but it's still a losing run differential. Your record's 467. Again, almost breaking even, almost a winning record, but it's still a losing record. And y'all went on a 3-game losing streak. If you didn't go on a 3-game losing streak, maybe it'd be better. Who knows? But you know what? Your team, y'all did move up in the power rankings. Y'all are doing better than us. You're doing better than a decent amount of other teams. You're in the bottom half still, but you know what? It could be worse. The Athletics, I still expect a lot from y'all. I do think y'all do have a nice shot at going to the wild card spot. I do think you'll still have a pretty good shot at getting second in division. It's not towards the end of the season yet. It's still the beginning of the season. There's a lot of games to go. There's a crap load of games to go. Keep fighting. You surprised everyone last year. Do it again this year. Moving up to 16th, the Cleveland Indians. The first team with a positive run differential. You'll have a positive run differential and a positive record. So your run differential is 0.037. The record is 556. You're on a 2-game losing streak, though. You split the series with the Astros. The Indians are doing pretty decent right now. Y'all still have a chance to win division, but y'all kind of have a pretty good chance of losing the division, too. You're not first in division right now, but this is still your division to lose. Okay? This is the Indians' division. Y'all went to the World Series in 2016. The only reason why you lost is because of the Cleveland curse. And apparently the Cleveland curse was worse than the Cubs curse. So, just go up. Y'all can do decent. You're in a weak division. No, you're not the best team, but you're in a weak division. Take advantage of the weak division. You're the best of the weak teams. Come on. That's what I think. Moving down to 15th, the Washington Nationals. Now it's really starting to show that they're struggling without Bryce Harper, because they've relied way too much on Bryce Harper. Yes, they still have a losing record, 462. Their run differential went way down. It's now at .077. It's about to hit the negatives, which I expect it to do, because this team, it really is not the same without Bryce Harper. Your run differential, I expect it to hit the negatives, and I expect them to end up going into the bottom half. Y'all are right smack dab in the middle of the pack. Without Bryce Harper, y'all are about to fall into the bottom half. Moving down to 14th, the Atlanta Braves. Your run differential barely above positive. It is positive though. Hopefully you'll start translating to wins. It's .111. Your record is a losing record though at 481. Like I said, hopefully you'll start translating to wins. I mean, you're scoring more runs than you're allowing. So, like I said, hopefully it translates to wins. It's not right now, but keep battling. It just might. The Cincinnati Reds round up to 13th. They are losing way big time. I don't know how they're scoring as much as they are. They somehow have a positive run differential at 370. Yet they have a record of 407. They're on the 2-game losing. How? Y'all are dominating some games, and then but y'all are losing a lot. And I guess it seems like those losses are close. It doesn't seem like y'all are getting blown out. I mean, you have a horrible record, yet have a positive run differential. So it has all. It seems like y'all could be a good team. It's just y'all aren't. Do something, I guess. Okay. I'm rounding up to 12th place, the Toronto Blue Jays. Good job, you Canadian team. You're almost in the top 10. It's wrong, but you know what? This is America's sport, and somehow a Canadian team is getting closer to the top 10. You have a run differential of .393. You have a record of 500, and you're on the 3-game win streak. People, this is America. This is America's sport. We are American teams. We can't let Canada beat us. Come on. We need to kick them back down. Kick them down to the bottom half. We need to show them this is America. This is our sport. Come on, kick them down. Just outside the top 10, they hopefully they're going to end up falling down to the bottom because fuck the Rangers. The Texas Rangers are sitting at a record of 519, have a run differential of 407, and they're on a 2-game win streak. Like I said, y'all are doing decent right now. Yeah, you actually have a winning record. But y'all really aren't that good of a team. So I expect y'all to fall down in your record and in your power rankings. This is still the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year can be very deceiving. Y'all aren't even first in the division. Y'all aren't even second. Y'all are like, what, fourth? Third? Fourth? Y'all are third. You're third in division. You're in the middle of the pack. I guess you have a chance, but come on. We all know you're not going to win division. It's going to go to either the Astros or the Mariners. Y'all don't have a chance. Okay, now we get to the best teams, the teams worth watching right now, the top 10 teams. Falling down are the Seattle Mariners. They fell. They were first place for a little bit, then they got second, then they went third, and then they went from third to 10th. They dropped hard. They have a run differential of .452, a record of 581, and they're on a 2-game losing streak. Thank you, Rangers. I mean, that's one good thing y'all did. You knocked the Mariners, allowing us to get first in division. So I guess thank you, Rangers, for that. The Mariners are a really solid team. I knew they were going to be solid, but they're surprising me with how solid they are as a team. They're a really, really good team, and they're scary right now because they have a chance on taking the division from the Astros, which they have an actual chance to do that, and I don't like that. Staying in ninth, the Phillies. They have a run differential of 500. They have a record of 571, and they're on a 3-game win streak. the Phillies, y'all are going to do well in the regular season, but because you rely so much on Bryce Harper, is going to become a one-man team, and the Phillies, I'm sorry, y'all are never going to get a ring with them. You gave everything but the Liberty Bell to get him to come here. His contract is way too big. He's taking too much of the team's money. This is not going to be good for the Phillies in the long term. Like the team's going to do well because Bryce Harper's a good player. It's just you can't have a one-man army. Moving up to 8th place, the Arizona Diamondbacks with a run differential of 670. Y'all have a record of 552, but y'all just went on a 2-game losing streak. But just that out of the way, you have a winning record. You're scoring more than you're allowing, and you're an 8th in the power rankings. Y'all are doing really, really well right now. So just keep it up. Don't give up. You're not first in division. But keep up the battle. You have a chance on the wild card spot. You still have a chance in division. In 7th place, moving up, the Chicago Cubs. One Chicago team does bad. The other Chicago team does good. You have a run differential of 1, exactly 1,000. You have record of 538, and you're on a 2-game win streak. All green right now, baby. So Chicago Cubs, y'all doing really good. Y'all won the 2016 World Series. Y'all showed y'all were a good team. Y'all fell off in 2017 and fell off in 2018. I don't know. I don't trust y'all. I think y'all are still gonna win your division because it is a really weak division. But when the playoffs come, I think you're gonna lose again. I honestly don't have a lot of faith in the Chicago Cubs. Moving up in 6th place, my team, the Houston Astros. We have the same run differential as the Chicago Cubs at 1. We just have a better record at 607, and we are also on a 2-game win streak. So the reason why we're above them is because we have the better record. And the Houston Astros are finally first in division. And they're still in the top 10. And they're showing that they are still a really, really good team. We won the 2017 World Series. We almost got to the 2018 World Series. And we're ready for a World Series run in 2019. The Astros are not out of the race yet. Now we get to the top 5. Moving down to 5th place from 3rd, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Another city that has 2 teams. The Dodgers have a record of 1.033. They have their record is 633. Their run differential is 1.033, and they're on a 4-game win streak. The Dodgers are showing, again, they're a really good team. And, again, I have a lot of respect for the Dodgers. If they make another World Series run, if they go to the World Series again 3 years in a row, even more respect. You guys have earned this respect. Okay? I don't like LA. LA is one of the division rivals with the Angels. But you know what? The Dodgers, it's kind of hard to hate on this team. Y'all have mad respect. Okay? Huge respect for what y'all are doing. It's pretty amazing. Moving up to 4th place, the St. Louis Cardinals. No, not the Arizona Cardinals. This ain't football. This is the best sport ever. This is better than football. Okay, this is baseball. Okay, the St. Louis Cardinals, they have a record of 630. Their run differential is 1.037, and they're on a 2-game win streak. They are leading their division. They're doing really well right now. I don't know, a lot of people, this team may be coming out of nowhere for a lot of people, but the St. Louis Cardinals are doing extraordinarily well right now. So they're sitting at 4th place. And now we're getting to the top 3. And getting the bronze for this week's power rankings is... Hold on. The Minnesota Twins. They moved up and they're finally in the top 3. They're leading their division. They have a run differential of 1,080. They have a record of 640. They're on the 3-game win streak. So the Twins, they are doing really well right now. They're pretty hot on the 3-game win streak. And they're leading the division. They are the team to be sleeping on. No, they're not the best team out there, but they're a really, really good team. So don't sleep on them. You gotta go out there and you gotta play hard in order to beat them. And now the silver goes to the Yankees. The fucking Yankees. Okay, everyone together now. Fuck the Yankees. No, they're not leading their division, but they're in an extremely tough division. And, well, even then, even though they're not leading their division, they still have the second best run differential at 1.321. And they have one of the best records at 607. And they're on a 3-game win streak. The fucking Yankees are still fucking good. Can we have a year where they're just horrible? Well, hopefully we'll be able to cheer that they lost in the playoffs. We'll all be cheering that. The Yankees have been pretty dominant. They've won a World Series practically almost every single decade. Hopefully they won't win this year. Hopefully they'll do bad. I mean, the Yankees are pretty good. They still have Aaron Judge. They're a solid team. They're a fucking solid team. They're a good team. Fuck the Yankees. Why can't y'all just be bad? Okay, you've been good too much. Think about the poor Mets fans. Okay, think about what they have to go through. And first place, still in first, in the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. They have They have the best run differential. I'm pretty sure they have the best record, and they're on a 2-game win streak. So clearly, they're the best team right now. They, as of right now, they are the team to beat. They have a run differential of 1.630. They have a record of 667. They are all in the green. They're the team to beat. They're the ones, you go there, you go to their team, they're the ones you need to try to beat. And as of right now, they're that team. If you want to prove that you're a good team, beat them. They're number 1 right now. Beat them. Prove it. The Devil Rays, y'all are a really good team. If y'all keep this up, you'll have a really good chance at the World Series. I mean, it's a Florida team. I guess you can give Florida some hope. Florida doesn't have a lot of hope right now. I mean, y'all had the Orlando Apollos, but then they went away. Tampa Bay doesn't have a lot of hope. Tampa Bay just got swept in the National Hockey League round 1 against the Blue Jackets, who've never won in round 1. Damn, son. Is this gonna be hockey? Because y'all had the best record in hockey. Oh, please let this be the same thing. Please, this will be hilarious. Y'all have the best record and it gets swept in round 1. Oh, that would be great. Well, this is April 29th. Power rankings. Starting with this time, it didn't start with the Florida team and end with the Florida team this time. Sadly, Baltimore Orioles decided they wanted to be the worst team for a week, so they kind of dropped the bomb and they were the worst team for the week. Oh well. Maybe we can get Florida in Florida next week. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think about your team's ranking. Yeah, do you? What team do you hate? Go trash a team. Trash the fucking Yankees. Trash trash the team you hate for being bad. Trash and praise your team for being good. Talk about how my power rankings are horrible. Go ahead. Peace out, y'all.